What's going on, everybody? So in this video, I'm going to be going over just Dogecoin, and we'll get right into it. I got the 22-hour time frame pulled up here, okay? And as we see, we're in this green area of support. It's a Fibonacci zone. So far, we're finding good buying pressure here, okay? And if I pull up the other oscillators I do have, market cipher B and RSI, 22-hour time frame is trying to hold above the 50 level on the RSI, while stochastic is also becoming reset. Okay, VWAP has been reset. Money flow is pointed sideways. Okay, still at a good level at 17, and momentum waves have come down to the negative area. And as we can see here, getting towards and after when the 2-week money flow went positive, okay, on October 7th. Momentum waves that went negative with just a single green dot print have been nice lows to get in, right, on this uptrend for Doge. So, with this blue vertical line here that I have on November 5th with the election, historically, after the election dates, both for Bitcoin and Dogecoin, both have performed very well, okay? It goes in hand with the 4-year cycle for crypto. Will a green dot print on the 22-hour time frame be another crucial low formed? Potentially. It's interesting. Okay, but just going back into just price action, I do expect support to hold here. If not, I'm looking at the October 25th low here, okay, at 12.8 cents to hold. And for this bullish market structure of higher highs, higher lows to continue on. Okay, if that's the case, if we do hold key support, I do expect this high to be broken at 17.8 or just about almost 18 cents. And in this month of November to see a 20 plus cent Dogecoin. Okay, I do expect the range high here at 22.8 to be tapped, and if not broken. Okay, and if you do a measured move of just this overall size of the range, price could get all the way up to 33 cents eventually as well. Okay, just interesting. Key levels of support and levels to hold. Look at the daily really quick because it is a bit different than 22-hour. Daily hasn't been reset though on momentum waves, okay, to the negative side. But RSI is still holding above 50. And RSI, there is no bearish divergence as well because the high over here, October 29th, did get slightly above the high of October 19th's RSI. So, not a bearish divergence on RSI, but a slight bearish divergence on momentum waves on market cipher B. Kind of weird. I haven't really seen that before, but it kind of goes opposite of each other. Kind of odd. But nonetheless, the bearish divergence, if you're just looking at market cipher B, is playing out here as we're coming into a key support area. Okay. Now I do want to get into the higher time frames. I'm going to go to the 2-week and put on the log scale chart. Alrighty. So I have a lot going on here up top. Alrighty. So first of all, going on the RSI, Dogecoin hasn't reached the red zone yet. Okay, this red zone is a topping zone. As we can see in the previous cycles, every time Doge got between the levels of 85.93 and 99.71, Dogecoin found the top. Okay, and we have not reached that yet on Dogecoin. So I do expect that to get hit once again, and most likely Dogecoin's going to be on a new all-time high. Okay, market cipher, the green vertical lines are money flow crossover to green dates. Okay, Only happened 2 other times in its history. Right, there's a little fake out here, but the final one was June 22nd, and the first one was March 13th. Okay, and we just got a recent one here, October 7th. Alrighty, and the blue vertical lines are election dates. In the first cycle, it took 168 days from the election date to the break of an all-time high. That was the first cycle. Second, only took 84 days. Alrighty. So I guess if we do the average of that, would be around 80, 90 days. Could take us into February of 2025. So end of this year, early next year, we could see some bullish breakouts at all-time highs for Dogecoin. Alrighty, but nonetheless, money crossover to green is an awesome sign. Stochastic on the 2-week is also pointed up. RSI is holding above 50 on the 2-week as well. And if we look at price action, it's uptrending. Okay. Now I want to go to the monthly chart. Monthly did confirm a green dot for the month of October. Okay. And stochastic is also pointed up, and money flow is increasing on the monthly. Just more indications that the trend has flipped from March's downtrend to now an uptrend. Alrighty. Now the 3-month chart is getting its first ever green or second ever green dot, sorry. And this is basically just a quarterly chart. This will confirm in a month and a half, almost 2 months from now, not a month and a half. And if this does confirm and Doge reaches a new all-time high in the next 3 to 5 months, is my time frame now. What's likely to happen is the 3-month on market cipher B here, and also RSI forms a bearish divergence while reaching this key zone up here in the 85 to 99 region. Okay, and that's likely going to signal a top. All right, so just putting that out there way beforehand so people don't get all surprised like, what the fuck? They're just like $1 plus something and I'm calling the top. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate or something, but hey, I've been accumulating Doge for quite a while now because it follows the 4-year cycle to the T, and not a lot of people talk about it, which is really interesting. It's also heavily outperformed Bitcoin the last 10 years as well by a significant margin. And no one talks about that either. If you wipe the name off the top left of any chart asset you look at, just chart it, man. Take that data in for what it is. So that's Dogecoin in a nutshell already. I talked about all the bullish case, I guess. The bearish case here, we go to the daily time frame again, would be breaks under 12.8, all right, and getting under 12.282 already, which is the range. It was previous resistance, flip support. Okay. Getting under those two levels would be kind of scary to me at the point that we're at now, but we really just need to hold 11 cents. We need to hold these two trend lines here that have formed. Okay. And sorry, I was a little long there. These two trend lines here at 11 cents. They need to hold. If not, yeah, it could signal some shitty price action on Dogecoin. Okay. We would have to reevaluate, essentially, if that were to happen. But as of right now, we're above 12.8 and 12.2. So the bullish case is alive. All right, and the most likely as well. 20 cent plus here in November. And after November, stuff could get pretty fucking crazy. I went over more in-depth analysis over the other time frames with Dogecoin on the logarithmic scale in my past two videos I made on Dogecoin alone. You can watch those if you'd like, and also follow my X account. I make posts on there as well. So that's Doge USD. Going on to Doge Bitcoin. This is the daily time frame, and we are in a bull flag on Doge versus Bitcoin. Okay, and Doge versus Bitcoin, really since the breakout it had and backtest, and broke out September 9th, backtested it to September 20th. Dogecoin has been outperforming Bitcoin. Okay, it's an uptrend now. We're holding higher lows and higher highs. As long as Doge versus BTC holds this blue level here at 195 sats, is that what it would be? Sats? 195 of a sat? Whatever the fuck that number is. As long as Dogecoin versus BTC holds that, it's bullish uptrend. Okay? And if this bull flag does play out, Doge versus BTC could have another pump from where it's currently at now, 27% to almost 40% move. Okay? And this time frame that I have here, those dates mark green dot confirmations on the monthly. I will go to that right now for market cipher B. Okay, and I did that on it. Just a quick little thing, nothing crazy. But after each green dot confirmation on the monthly, the average gain and days it takes to get those gains is 44 days to make 420% move on Dogecoin. Okay, versus BTC. Now, that comes in at November 14th, or if you can move it up, I guess if you do the confirmation of the monthly green dot, so the end of November, mid-November to end of November, Doge versus BTC could make a move of 420%, and it would take it all the way up to 0.874 versus BTC. Okay, so just more confluence of Dogecoin really starting to begin its run to an all-time high once again in this new 4-year cycle. All right. Also, Doge versus BTC retested a previous resistance now support. Right. It was in a range from 2013 up till 2021. Okay, we're back testing that, the breakout of it. Okay, that's a massive retest on a massive area for quite a while. Alrighty, we also broke out of a trendline resistance that began in May of 2021. Alrighty, so 3-year resistance. There's pretty bullish confluence here between Doge BTC and Doge USD, right? So that's really all I have on Doge versus Bitcoin. It's going to be quite key to watch the daily time frames on both of these as of right now. Momentum's to the upside for sure on both. Now going to DOGI, which is the first meme coin built on top of Dogecoin, DRC20. All right. It's just consolidating above its breakout of this massive trend line. Alrighty, this looks like it's geared up for another move up. As long as we hold above this trend line at really 123, I'm looking for $3.40 as the next level for Doji. Okay, and from where it's at now, that would be almost not 100% move, a 99.818% move for Doji. Okay, and I talked about this in my last video. I can just pull it up really quick. You go to DOGI.market. Over here at Doji, there's only a 21 million supply. It's at a 32 million market cap. This thing can move very fucking quick, right? high risk play, but high reward. All right. And if you want to hear my crazy target on it, I'm really looking for $26. And my reasoning behind it is if you compare this chart to Ordi, which I will pull it up now, which is basically the Doji, but for Bitcoin. Ordi was the first one on Bitcoin for DRC or BRC20. Doji is the first one for Dogecoin, DRC20s. So I will pull up a weekly time frame for both of these. Oh, come on. It's being slow. All right, there we go. Let me take off that pen. Okay. So side by side here, as you can see, when already had an initial, massive drop of like 90%, right? And it just based out and had a curving, it based out and curved, right? Doji had an initial, that pump, and then, it had a huge dump of almost, what is that, 90% as well to the bottom? Yeah, 95% just about. It based out and it's starting to curve back up. Okay. I just see this as a very similar structure to Ordi and Doji having the similar tokenomics pretty much to Ordi. Also, a very similar narrative where it was the first meme coin built on top of its native chain, Ordi, Bitcoin, Doji for Doge. I just I see it as a high degenerate, very confident in a high degenerate play here for this to play out, similar to how Ordi did. Okay, and I did make a post on this on my X account a while ago. If you compare these to their native assets, so if if I pull up here, I'll do Dogecoin or I'll do Bitcoin over here first. So BTC, I'll just pull up this chart on the weekly, make it clean. Yeah, okay. So October 16th, that week, October 16th, mid-November or mid-October 2023, Bitcoin was raging in this time period, while Doji was, dumping and basing out. And on that week of October 16th, 2023, the mid-October, when Bitcoin really started to break out here, that's when Ordi also began to break out and make its run to highs. Okay, while Bitcoin started its uptrend from mid 20Ks all the way up to 70,000. Okay, already followed that whole way through. I'll go back to Doge. Put that back on. And put Doji on this side. And okay here. So if we make a trend line here of what it broke out of, right, from the March to August time frame, it broke out of that parallel channel that I have in my charts regularly, right? I'm just hiding it right now to make it clean. So it broke out September 9th. Let me hide it again. September 9th. And as you can see here, September 9th marked a short-term high but made a higher low on Doji. So changing market structure, right? It had a low, a high, now it made a higher low, and as of currently, it has made a higher high. Now we just need to keep holding a higher low and continue the uptrend. But Dogecoin breaking out of a massive resistance and trend, right, a downtrend, that could be a sign that Doji's going to follow, just like what Orny did to Bitcoin. Okay, so I kind of explain it a bit better in my post on X, I believe. So you can check out my X and go find that post. But that's really it for Dogecoin, the overall Doge ecosystem, so to say, with Doge, USD, Doge BTC, and Doji. All right, guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.